It was the day when a wave of cricket fans graced London as two nations locked in a gripping battle for supremacy. The stage was set for the historical World Cup 2019 final, a clash between England and New Zealand.
Well, he does sound amazing.
But who would emerge victorious in this high-octane showdown and carve their name in history?
Here is the commissioner, ready to make history in Cleveland.
Everything was at stake. Joss Butler tweeted, "What was scaring me was, if we lost, I didn't know how I would play cricket again." Even Jimmy Neesham had food for thought. "Kids, don't take up sport. Take up baking or something. Die at 60, really fat and happy." I mean, this video is going to be spine-chilling. So, let's rewind to that day and relive those spine-chilling moments. Let's start by looking at their muscles in this tournament. England entered the tournament with sky-high expectations, while New Zealand made their way quietly. As the group stage unfolded, both teams showed glimpses of brilliance, but it was in the knockout stage that the real drama began.
How interesting.
England's journey was a roller coaster. They suffered a shocking defeat to Pakistan, but roared back to form with stunning wins over India and Australia. New Zealand, however, found themselves in the shadows. They swallowed the bitter defeat by Pakistan and Australia. Their group stage encounter with England proved to be a tale of crushing low. Bairstow amassed a mesmerizing century after England won the toss, helping England post a target of 305. New Zealand, feeling pressure from the start, were never truly in the match to begin with, as England slowly began to dismantle New Zealand's superstar lineup. At the 28th over, New Zealand's run engine ran out and they lost with 119 runs. Were they heartbroken? Yes, but did it crush their spirit? Definitely not, because they managed to win the remaining matches and ended up in the semi-finals with the barest of margins. In the semi-finals, England faced Australia. The English players were unstoppable and they dismantled the 2015 World Cup champions with ease. Once the Aussies were out, many predicted India had already one hand on the trophy. That was until Matt Henry produced one of the most unbelievable bowling spells in the semi-final against India, reducing them to 8 for 3. India never truly recovered from it. India's last hope, Dhoni, was then run out by an unbelievable throw by Martin Guptill from the deep, resulting in a direct hit.
Bye, have a great time.
The England vs India final was too good to be true. But little did we all know that we were about to witness one of the most epic, heartbreaking World Cup finals of our entire lifetime. The stage was set. The pitch was ready. The final contestants were raring to go. The world eagerly anticipated the final encounter between a dynamic, flamboyant English team and the usual bridesmaid of all ICC knockout tournaments, New Zealand. Beaten resoundingly from the previous encounter with the English team during group stage, this time around, the Kiwis' strategy was to win the toss and choose batting first. And bang! Their wish came true. The opening pair of Martin Guptill and Henry Nicholls faced a colossal challenge against England's bowling strength. Guptill, the ace opener, struggled and fell early. Yet, in the face of adversity, Nicholls showed nerves of steel. His 55 runs gave life to his team's quest for glory. Then emerges Kane Williamson, the captain. He played a majestic innings. But fate had other plans, and he was eventually caught out. Enter Tom Latham, the seasoned wicketkeeper batsman, steadying the ship. His brilliant partnership with Williamson gave some relief to the Black Cap supporters. Then, in the 11th hour, came James Neesham. With every eye fixed on him, his vital innings, including a thunderous six, sent shockwaves through the Lords. Alas, his gutsy effort was cut short by Plunkett. In a low-scoring final, New Zealand posted a total of 241 runs. Now, it was time for England to chase the score. Will they be able to do it? Only time will tell.
Time will tell.
The score of 242 was massive for the hosts. However, in this thrilling historical England innings, one man stood at the center of it all. Ben Stokes, the England all-rounder, played a pivotal role in his team's chase of New Zealand's modest total. He fearlessly fought the Kiwi bowlers, and his performance deserves a story in itself. The tension reached its peak, but hold on to your breaths, because the ball of the match was about to happen. Stokes, on strike, faced a delivery from Trent Boult. The stadium's silence was broken only by the thud of the ball against the bat. The ball soared into the air. The English fans held their collective breath as they watched it descend towards the boundary. But this was no ordinary shot. What transpired next was beyond anyone's imagination. Stokes, while diving to secure an extra run, accidentally redirected the ball, causing it to zoom towards the boundary. This is called mother of bad luck. England was awarded 6 runs, 2 from running and 4 from the overthrow. Later, it was revealed to be an umpiring error, as only 5 runs were supposed to be awarded. With 3 runs needed off 2 deliveries, England was close to victory. As the players sprinted between the wickets, the stadium erupted in celebration. The pendulum had swung in England's favour. The score now seemed within reach, but the game was far from over. However, amidst the euphoria of those 5 crucial runs, another unforgettable moment unfolded. A high-flying catch on the boundary line by Boult, with the outcome of the tournament hanging in the balance. It was a catch that surpassed boundaries. The stadium erupted into a frenzy of cheers and applause. But the mystery of those 4 runs lingered in the air. Had Boult touched the boundary rope while releasing the ball? Did England deserve 6 runs instead of 4? But the details of that catch, and the anticipation and the suspense, deserve a story of their own. For that, buckle up, because this is where the catch became the focal point, and the world witnessed history in the making. At this point in time, the stakes skyrocketed. No one was prepared for this heart-pumping over. England needed 15 runs from just 6 balls. Trent Boult held the fate of his nation in his hands. Ben Stokes and Adil Rashid stood ready. The entire world was watching. Boult's first delivery was an electrifying full toss on leg stump. Stokes swung and sent the ball rushing towards deep mid-wicket. 2 runs. The roar of the crowd was deafening. The second ball was a flawless yorker. Stokes fought to keep it out and managed just a single. The tension mounted. With 13 runs needed off 4 balls, Rashid faced Boult's third offering, another deadly yorker. With a desperate push for a single, the crowd collectively gasped. Then, the moment of the hour. Stokes was back on strike. Boult ran in. His nation's hopes were on his shoulders. A full-length ball outside off stump. Stokes hit, and an earth-shattering tremor rippled through the stadium. The ball soared, a mighty 6. England needed just 5 runs off 2 balls. Despite New Zealand's persistent breakthroughs, Stokes remained at the crease. Man, Ben Stokes, huh? He's a hard nut to crack. But the chaos was about to unleash. Remember that one shot that gave them 5 runs? That changed the game. The excitement didn't end here, as in the next ball, Stokes could only score 1 run on the last 2 balls, leading to the non-striker being run out. Boult's brilliant execution revived New Zealand's hopes, leaving everyone in awe. Little did they know that this match would push the boundaries of excitement and add another layer of suspense to this unforgettable super over. As the sunset cast long shadows over Lord's cricket ground, a palpable tension hung in the air. And then, as if scripted by the cricketing gods themselves, a tipping moment happened. The super over between England versus New Zealand in the ICC World Cup 2019 final was called to determine the champion. New Zealand had set a target of 241 runs for England, and the Brits had fought heroically to match that score. As the last ball of the New Zealand innings was bowled, the scores were level. It couldn't have been more dramatic. The rules were simple. Each team would get 6 balls to bat, and the team with the highest score at the end would be declared the winner. England, batting first, sent Ben Stokes and Jos Buttler. The Kiwi bowler, Trent Boult, had the mounting task of defending the target. Stokes and Buttler showcased exceptional skills as they collected 15 runs, setting New Zealand a target of 16 to win. The tension was palpable. as New Zealand took to the crease for their super over. Jofra Archer, a young and fiery fast bowler, was entrusted with the responsibility of defending the total. But why Jofra? Skipper Owen Morgan believed that he is one of the best death bowlers in the world who can deliver under pressure. And man, Jofra didn't let his captain down. New Zealand's duo, Martin Guptill and James Neesham, gave their best, but Archer held his nerve and restricted them to 15 runs. I mean, can you imagine how unpredictable this match was?
You're unpredictable now.
Now, with both teams having scored 15 runs in their respective super overs, the match seemed destined for another tie. But fate has some other plans. England was declared the winner. England had secured their first ever ICC Cricket World Cup victory. They were declared the winner on a boundary countback rule, having hit more boundaries throughout the match. The English players celebrated their historic win. As for Ben Stokes, he was named man of the match. He scored 84 runs in 98 balls. Both England and New Zealand emerged as winners in their own right. England claimed the World Cup trophy, but New Zealand won the admiration and respect of fans worldwide for their sportsmanship and spirit. As a new channel, your likes, comments and subscribing mean a lot. So hit the like button, subscribe and comment below with your answer to the question. What do you think was the real winner of the World Cup 2019 final?